Robert, the latest Manchester United news time. It's been a while. We'll have a catch up. We'll talk the latest Manchester United news, go through it, have a conversation, and yeah, we'll discuss what's been happening. We'll talk about Adam Wharton. We'll talk about quite a few things really. The first thing I want to talk about, Roberto Martinez. He has been linked with a move to Manchester United, apparently, according to reports. Manchester United have an interest in bringing him to the club. Now, what I would say on Roberto Martinez is not a good enough manager for Manchester United. Didn't do well at Everton. Got sacked over 10 years ago. Portuguese post now winning the Nations League, which again is fair enough, but it's still not great. And then you obviously have what he did with Belgium, and he failed to win the World Cup with a golden generation. So for me, he's not the manager I'd go for. Apparently, they internally talked about him as to create the shortlist. Again, not the manager for me, and that's really about it. Now, Julian Nagelsmann is open to the Manchester United job and set to be available this summer alongside De Zerbi. He expected to be on Manchester United's shortlist. So, listen, the manager situation is certainly one that's heating up. I think. Listen, what I would say on Roberto Martinez firstly is, again, I don't think he's the right manager for United. I think he's a guy who, as I said, didn't do well at Everton, underachieved at Portugal so far. Obviously, he's won the Nations League, and didn't do well at Belgium, so not for me. Now, on Nagelsmann again, he's up there with probably my best choice. I think Tuchel was someone who I wanted. I think Tuchel was still a very good manager. Obviously, he's going to be at England for a while. Enrique, someone who has done a good job, but ultimately, I think they're just not good enough managers for United. Now, talking about United managers, Manchester United confirmed Ruben Amorim's coaching staff has departed in a charge of 6.3 million for the write-off of related intangible assets, and the provision of 15.9 million represented the maximum potential amount of future settlement payments. This will be recognised by the statement of profit or loss during the second half of the year, ending 30th of June 2030. So, Ruben Amorim's getting a nice big payout, 15.9 million. Ultimately, that's what else do you say about that? Really, there's not much else we can say. It was a poor decision in my opinion. I know the results, and we'll look at where the club has been since. It looks like a good decision, but Ineos, I still don't trust them. Then the way in which they sacked Amorim was the wrong way to go about it. And yeah, they can't be trusted really. But yeah, he's going to get a nice little payout. Now, Manchester United linked Tonali is not planning to return to Italy despite rumours linking him to Juve. He prefers playing the Premier League with Newcastle under Eddie Howe. Howe is better for career growth, citing the strength and competitiveness of the English league compared to the Serie A. So yeah, that's really that on Tonali. I think he is definitely an interesting player. He's a quality player. Again, a definite good ideal midfield option. I think he's got a lot of quality. He's someone who can score a goal, create a chance, good set piece, all action midfielder. Got a lot of talent about him. I really do like him. Is he the guy for United? We don't know. We have to wait and see. United definitely have an interest in him. I think he's a quality player, and if he's on the move from Newcastle, a lot of clubs would definitely be interested in signing him because he's that level of player. He's world class, in my opinion. What he offers to that Newcastle team is real quite special. Now, Manchester United prepared to submit a €114 million bid for Anderson this summer. Now, I've seen a funny response to this tweet. They were like, does the board know about this? Listen, Elliot Anderson, good player, talented player. We know all the potential and the way in which we talk about him. As I said, do I want him at the club? Absolutely. I think he is my number one choice. I think he's a player with ridiculous amount of ball control, can dictate a play from deep. Yes, it's more of a number 8, but if you look at an all-action midfielder, can do the hard yards, put the work in, defend, attack, all these sort of stuff that you need your midfielder to do. He can do it. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. €114 million bid is probably about £100 million. So again, it's a lot of money, but he's a player that's going to be worth that, especially in today's market. So depending on how it goes, we could see United put in a potential bid for Elliot Anderson. Now, on Rashford, Barcelona have reached a full agreement with Rashford to continue next season. All Barca needs to do is pay the €30 million buy option in 3 €10 million instalments across 3 seasons. I mean, that's definitely sort of achievable for Barcelona. I think Rashford's someone who, again, wants to go to Barca. Why not keep him at the club when he's not wanted there at United? Send him to Barca where he can do a good job, and he's looked good and he's a quality player. Now, Carrick did his presser today. He said Leacher is a lot closer than Patrick Dorgu. It'll be a matter of days. Hopefully, it won't be too long. We'll assess him over the next day or two. So, listen, that's positive. I think Martinez is someone who's valued in this team. I wouldn't rush him back from injury because I think that is the biggest concern with him. And don't rush him back when there's no reason to. We have Euro, we have Heaven. Again, there's no kind of return date. But we have players that we can bring in. Just don't rush Martinez back. Now, on Adam Wharton. Manchester United remains strong linked with Adam Wharton, who is seen as a perfect fit for some at his former club back from Rovers due to his northern roots, strong performances, fleet-footed style, durability and desire for Champions League, aligning with United's ambitions to replace the departing Casemiro and rebuild in midfield under interim head coach Michael Carrick. United faces hurdle stiff competition. Crystal Palace hardball negotiating under Steve Parish, who remain premium fees and resist pressure, as in the Eberiche, Arsenal and Wan-Bissaka sagas. A contract until 2029 with a potential gentleman's agreement allowing for 60 to 65 million. Exit to a Champions League club. Squad fit questions as main use form might limit Wharton's minutes or England's chances alongside stars like Declan Rice, despite Palace underwhelming signings. Zaha, Wan-Bissaka and these challenges, United sources believe they could edge out rivals at Liverpool, viewing Wharton as a Manchester United player in the making. There's a lot there to dissect. Wharton's a good player, don't get me wrong. I think he's got a lot of quality. He's good on the ball, he's physical, he's got a great pass. We'll see how he plays on Sunday, but I'd be no surprise if he doesn't put in a good performance. But listen, let me know your thoughts. Sorry he's been a bit wishy-washy, but hopefully we'll be back within the next few days. And we can talk about Manchester United. But yeah, Everton, obviously United beat them, and then we have Palace on Sunday. So we'll see what the plan is for that. Hopefully do some stuff, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll let you know, but stay tuned.